Okay, we are back. This is Tech Math 1. We are looking at the review for the Chapter 3-4 test out of the red book. So I know on that it says Tech Math 2. It's the algebra review, basically. And so, well, let's get going. Number 1, we have evaluate this. And so when you have a power raised to a power, you multiply those exponents. And so 1 times 3 is 3, 3 times 4 is 12, and 3 times 5 is 15. And that's it. So that's a quick and easy problem, right? Let's look at 2. Same holds true if it is a fraction. That's a 4 there. I made the y loop a little too big. All right, and that's raised to the second power. Remember, the big mistake that happens in these over my career of teaching algebra is people forget that there's a 1 there. So 1 times 2 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. And 4 times 2 is 8. And then that's it. So 2 relatively quick problems. Number 3, I'm not wild about this one, but it is on the test, so I will show you how to do it. Normally when we talk about degrees, we're working with a single variable. So if I have something like 3x squared plus 2x minus 1, that trinomial, that's a second degree trinomial. Okay, I don't even know that can you see that? I think you can see that. All right. It's a second degree trinomial because the highest power is a 2 and there's only single variables. And this one term, they snuck 3 variables in there. And this one term, 2 variables, and that one term, 1 variable. All right, and that doesn't have any variable. So this is a first degree. This is actually a fourth degree because when you have multiple variables in the same term, this is kind of a special rule. When you have multiple variables in the same term, you add up the powers. All right, so this is 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is an 8th degree polynomial with 4 terms. All right. The reason I don't like that special case, we do use that after calculus. When you have multiple variables in the same term, you'll look at possible degrees. That's like differential equations. So we don't really apply it much in algebra, but they always teach it in algebra. And so what it does, unfortunately, is a lot of students get it confused and then they say, oh, so this is a third degree because that's a 2 and that's a 1. No. These are different terms. So this is a second degree, this is a first degree. You always take the highest degree thing. So that's a second degree trinomial. This is an 8th degree polynomial with 4 terms. All right, so be ready for that one. What do we have? X squared plus 6. Actually, I'm gonna grab the blank sheet. X squared plus 6 plus 3x squared minus 8x plus 2 plus 5x minus 1. This isn't bad. So this is you're combining like terms. So again, what you have to do is remind yourself there's a 1 there. So 1x squared plus 3x squared is 4x squared. Negative 8x plus 5x, that's negative 3x. 6 minus 1 is 5. All right. Oh, wait, was that 6? Oh, wait, minus 1 plus 2. I missed a plus 2. 6 minus 1 plus 2. Ah, don't forget the 2. So that's 7. So be careful when you're doing that. I wrote it a little too sloppy there. So I did it in multicolors when I explained it on the key, so you could kind of see color coordinate it also. All right, so oh wait a second, no, did I mess that up? 1x squared plus 3x squared is 4x squared. No, 4x squared is right. Oh man, there's a mistake on the key. I sent that out right. I'll have to change that. I just thought to myself I should have double checked it. That's a 4x squared on the key. I must have saw the 2. I looked at the 2 instead of the 3. It's a 4x squared minus 3x plus 7. All right, so shoot, I'll have to resend that. All right, number 4b. That was a, b. We have 5ax squared minus 4x plus bx cubed plus ax squared plus bx cubed plus 6x. Okay, so we take the 5ax squared and add it to the 1ax squared. That is 6ax squared. Oh wait, we want the x cubed first though. So 1bx cubed plus 1bx cubed is 2bx cubed. And that gets rid of those. And then 5ax squared plus 1ax squared is 6ax squared. And then negative 4x and positive 6x is plus 2x. All right. Okay. So that's another thing, actually, while you're looking at these answers here. Don't try to squish it all into the paper like I just did on the board here. I'm going to erase this whole thing, and we're going to use up a little more of the board. Just like, don't try to squish it down on your paper. That's how you make mistakes. That's how I made the 4x squared mistake on the key. Alrighty, so now let's take a look at C. 4x squared plus 6x minus 1 minus quantity negative 3x squared plus 8x minus 1. So when it is minus in front of a parentheses, that changes the sign of everything inside that parentheses. So that becomes plus 3x squared minus 8x plus 1. This stays 4x squared plus 6x minus 1. And now we add those together, we get 7x squared. We add those together, we get negative 2x, and we add those together and they zero out. So that's it, 7x squared minus 2x. All right, let's look at D. That is 5ax squared minus bx plus 1 minus quantity ax squared plus 3. So again, you do the distributive property. That is negative 1ax squared minus 3. And this is 5ax squared minus 1bx plus 1. So this goes with that. 5ax squared minus 1ax squared is 4ax squared. Remember, just the coefficient, just the number in front changes, not the whole thing. Oh, geez, and I'm supposed to have my red shirt on, not my blue shirt. This is what a mess this is. So minus 1bx and minus 2. All right. So let's see how much time that is. That's about 10 minutes. Okay, I'll do the next part.